glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Bulls head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging performance right now. The Big Ten defending national championship conference, but you bring a group of 6 team in here, and they want to compete. Many of these players overlooked, under-recruited, and they're coming in here today with a big chip on their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bulls offense will come out first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. The run inside. It's Birch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Wright. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Shelton. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them to offsides. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second, but you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Dropping back, it's Wright. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Andrews. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Birch. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Wright. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. After the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Birch.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Using his legs, it's Shelton. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's right. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's right. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single will snap and give him some extra attentions.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just a little off. Incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Childs. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires quickly. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wagner. Timeout on the field, Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the catch. It's Wagner. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the air, it's Childs. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch in the end zone.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wilson has it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Shelton. Got enough for the first. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Makes the grab, it's Wagner. Caught, and he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They want to run it left here. There's a little room there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's right. Complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Right 53. Right 53. Oh, zone. Tip.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's right. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming to the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's right. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They got next to nothing out of that as the punt goes out of bounds, and I think they're going to mark it right around the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. I know he thinks he can house every returner, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Shelton. There's some room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Looking downfield, it's right. Makes the grab on the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders. A nice job by the defense continuing to pursue even though he got outside the pocket.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
The run inside. It's Birch. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Looking for a man. It's right. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What about the speed and that defender on the return.
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose